I can't do any.
What do you mean?
I put it on like arcade. It said under penalty for another 3 hours. I could do practice versus an AI. That's the only game I could play. On Marvel.
Oh, it doesn't even let me invite you. It says you're in game. What do you mean?
I've done a practice versus AI. That's the only one I can do.
Practice first AI.
Yeah, it's the only one I can do. Oh, practice versus
Well, what
AI.
custom game?
It said serving penalty, so.
Really?
Hmm?
That's lame.
It's not on me. Play baddies?
3 hours? You still gonna be gaming in 3 hours?
Probably not.
But you're not staying up?
Nah, bro, I'm so tired as hell from school.
Dang, bro, it's Friday.
I know.
Grab that Red Bull. Red Bull gives you wings.
Steve doesn't like me having stuff like that.
What?
10 or Toasters like we having that stuff like past 5. I can have my energy.
You can't have your energy?
Energy, no.
Dang. You getting withdrawals? I need my energy. I need my energy.
5 hours since my energy.
What you do is you just go and like make a coffee.
You got a coffee.
No? Dang.
Oh, why is it so cold?
Cold?
It's cold as hell in my
Bro,
room.
you're in Florida. What are you talking about?
I said in my room, num.
Yeah, but your room's affected by the outdoors, is it not?
Yeah, but we're one of the.
But you just have the AC blast?
XD, we're in one of the coldest parts of Florida.
That doesn't
XD,
make it
at
sound
night
cold.
it gets down to 50 Fahrenheit. It gets down to like 50 Fahrenheit, and that's like 20 Celsius, I think.
That's not cold.
Cold for me.
20 Cel. Wait, no, you have to do your math again.
Probably. I ain't got my phone on me.
20 is like a nice cool day. Not cold, cool.
Lucky,
If there's sun, then it's warm. But if there's no sun, then it's just cool in the shade. And 20 degrees. You know, our degree system makes more sense than yours. Water freezes in our degree system. Water freezes at 0. Makes sense, right?
So much more sense.
And it boils at guess what? 100.
Makes perfect sense.
Right? Yours is what? Yours is like
ass.
32 for freezing and like 300 or 200 something for like boiling. Some weird numbers, bro. Like, I don't want to do math when I'm like, ours is super easy to remember. Same thing with our like measurement system. Everything's like a division of like 1,000, basically.
Lucky.
Or like 100. So like a millimeter is
I should just move into.
a millimeter is 1/10 of a centimeter. And then there's 100 centimeters inside, so it goes from the power of 10 to a power of 100, right? So 100 centimeters is a meter. And then 1,000 meters is a kilometer or a kilometer. Because kilo means 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then our weight system is kind of pretty easy to remember as well.
Aren't you lucky?
But I also understand y'all's.
Yeah, let's get on that then.
We use grams and milligrams and then kilograms,
Well, aren't you lucky?
which kind of works just the same as like meters and stuff like that. It's all like to the powers of tens, 100,000, right?
Yeah.
So a milligram is like a tenth of a gram, right? 1 milligram. Or yeah, 1 milligram, but 0.01 milligram would be. Anyways, and then 10 gram. Oh no, 1,000 grams equals a kilogram. I don't know why I was struggling with that one.
Yeah, it's you also struggling with that.
And then there's two different kinds of tons. There's a metric ton and then the other kind of ton.
That's a whole lot of tons.
One of them is an elephant and the other one I forget what it is. It's probably 1,000. It's probably 1,000 of something. Probably 1,000 kilograms is a ton. That makes sense, yeah. Is 1,000 kilograms a ton? It's 1.1 tons. It's a ton.
Robbie?
Is 1,000 kilograms a metric ton? Yeah, it is. 1,000 kilograms. It's spelled differently. Instead of T-O-N, it's T-O-N-N-E. Kind of spelled French, kind of looking. Ton. Yeah. It's crazy how I remember all this. I mean, it's because it's easy to remember, right?
A little.
I literally took 10 seconds to explain 3 different types of measurements to you. Well, maybe not 10 seconds, like 2 minutes max, right?
Yeah.
Try to explain all your different measurements, like degrees, distance, and weight in 2 minutes or under.
Don't ask me to do that.
It's impossible, right?
Yeah.
Because y'all have like fractions of inches. You guys have inches, then you guys have yards and feet. You know what I mean?
So stupid.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty weird in my opinion. And then the water stuff makes just as little sense as like the distance stuff that I just went through, right? And then the weight stuff also makes no sense to me. Like, what is a pound? Like, you just... Like, a pound? What's the other measurements for weight inside y'all's thing?
I don't even remember.
Oh yeah, ounces, pounds, stone, quarter, hundredweight, and a ton. What? What's a how much does a stone weigh, Specs?
I don't know what a stone is.
14 pounds is equal to 1 stone.
Oh, like a rock stone.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is either.
It's what you guys, it's a way of measurement for you guys. It's in between a pound and a quarter. A stone.
I've never heard of that once in my life.
Well, it's y'all's thing. And the quarter is equal to 2 stones. And then a short hundredweight is 100 pounds, equal to 100. And then a ton is 2,000 pounds. How does that make sense? Like, none of that makes, like, if you, like, explain that to a rational person, and you'll drive them insane. And I guess I'm a rational person, because I was taught the proper system.
Yeah, for real.
Shoot. So I just explained how messed up all your like measurements are. Like none of it makes sense, bro. And then I'm supposed to like trust that you guys have the best schools in the world.
I don't think we do. No, like not that I don't think we do.
You do have the best schools in the world, but what's funny is the people that are getting the degrees from these schools are like less of them are American, to be quite honest. Like it's crazy the amount of people that go to America to get a good college degree, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they just have those good colleges. But that just takes away from, like, you know, the actual Americans, born and raised, born and proud. You know what I mean?
America.
But you know what I'm saying.
I get it.
But I mean, there's also nothing wrong with them wanting to have, like, good educations either. It's just, there's, too large of a demand, not enough of supply. You know of supply and demand.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Exactly. So there's just not enough supply and too much demand. I'm seeing a lot of videos in the States of like farmers complaining about like Trump like showing like a whole field of like things that are just rotting because they have no Mexicans to pick it up.
I know, right?
Like, I'm not even trying to be stereotypical, racist, insensitive, or anything. I'm just pointing out something that I see in videos. I can't even tell if it's real or not because AI is getting out of hand. But then again, I mean, they look real.
Well, I saw about protests in, I think it was Utah or something, where these farmers were pissed because they voted for Trump.
Yeah, that's part of it too.
Like,
yeah.
better stuff, and then they like, now like the entire stuff they're going bankrupt.
Well, the thing is, like these farmers, they just can't afford to pay these like wages to Americans. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we might think of it as like underpaying these workers that come. Like, there's legal workers that come here from other countries, or come there to work from other countries. You know what I mean? Like legal ones, right? That are allowed to. And even if they're being paid less by your standard, right? So your minimum wage is what?
I think it's $7.50.
$7 and whatever, right? So even if they're getting paid half of that and sending it back home, that's still more money, you know what I mean? Like, because of the way that the money's being exchanged, it's more money to them, even though it's less money to you, right?
Yeah.
So, like, lots of them, they come here and they're like, they don't even care that it's less money than what you would get, because that job's not even being filled by you anyways, right?
Yeah,
you're not going to go picking apples or like picking berries or picking corn or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know how hypocritical these videos are, because most of these jobs that they're saying that like in the videos are not being filled because like the deportations and whatever, blah blah blah, ICE raids. Most of those jobs are automated by like tractors and harvesting machines anyways, right?
Yeah.
So I can't tell the authenticity with this because nothing's being reported in the actual news about it. But you said that you saw something about protests.
Yeah.
So it's a weird one.
For sure.
Definitely weird. And I know like machinery is really expensive, and obviously you need to have somebody behind the wheel, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, machine does most of the work. You're not hiring that many people on a farm, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just like
You can genuinely afford to pay Americans. You're just making excuses, probably cutting corners. I don't know. And the ways, like farmers get subsidies from the government. Like if the because farmers, they can't always like sometimes nature just fucks them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the government knows that, and knows that the system itself that the government relies on the food that these farmers produces, right? So the government has no problem helping out these farmers if they have a bad year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they'll subsidize them and give them breaks, basically, in order for them to still, like, help us, basically. So all these videos, it's like, you're still being subsidized. I don't understand where this is coming from. We still have food in the grocery stores. You're still getting money from the government. What's the problem? Use that money and go hire some Americans. You know what I mean? Get you a new tractor and put an American back there. Ride that American flag. I don't know. I'm just like... There's so many different topics to talk about, and nobody's really like it's impossible to talk about them all.
Aspen Gold probably is.
No, it's impossible to talk about them all though.
I know, it's just Aspen. I remember how you'd always listen to Aspen while we were playing Minecraft?
Yeah. And sometimes like these things are intertwined with other problems, so to be able to like talk about one thing, you have to talk about like things that it's intertwined with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So much weird stuff in the world happening. I haven't checked the news today. Should I?
I don't think you should.
Why? Did something bad happen?
It's probably gonna be some stuff.
Do you know something I don't know?
Might be a lot of stuff about Kurt.
NATO launches eastern flank defense after Russian drones enters Poland?
What?
Oh fuck. It's World War III.
Yeah, I love how we both said that at the exact same time. We were like,
I wanna cry. I wanna cry. I wanna cry. But I'm too manly. I'm not gonna. I can't help but just like laugh. This is not good. This is really not good. What the fuck? Poland seeks emergency meeting with the UN Security Council after following Russian drone incursion. NATO launches Eastern Sentry operation. Oh my god.
We cooked.
Trump claims Russian drone was invading Poland. Trump claims Russian drones invading Poland was an accident? Wait, that was
an accident?
That was 8 hours ago. The other stuff that I read was 5, and 1 hour ago.
Oh wow.
So, more recent news, I guess.
How is that an accident?
But this goes back to 2 days ago, it looks like.
Huh?
It goes back to 2 days ago. So this is still ongoing from like... How did we not hear about this 2 days ago? When was... 2 days ago, that was the 10th. Hey yo. Specs.
Give me a moment.
Are you processing this?
Yeah. That shit crazy.
Maybe I shouldn't have checked the news.
Told you.
But they didn't like strike Poland or anything. The drones like flew over Poland.
But still, that's still crazy.
I mean, that is definitely a detour from...
And when was this fully, like 9/11?
they okay, so they downed the drones from what I'm reading. It says Poland seeks NATO talks after Russian drones downed in its skies. That was 2 days ago. And now it's saying 1 hour ago, NATO launches Eastern Sentry operation. And also 1 hour ago, NATO launches Eastern Flank defense after Russian drones enter Poland.
We cooked. GG's in the trap. GG's.
So, basically, NATO sending all the big boys over to do an Eastern Flank, and if Russia makes a bad move, then NATO is gonna respond. You know who NATO is, Specs?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
You've heard of them. Do you know who they are?
I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do.
Do you know who they are? Who's NATO?
I have no clue. I've heard them.
Well, no, I wasn't asking.
Yeah, like,
I didn't say that to you. I said that to Google when I said who's NATO. North Atlantic Treaty Organization is political and military alliances of 32 countries from North America and Europe. That was founded in 1949. Key members include the United States, United Kingdom, France, Canada, and newest members Finland and Sweden. That's just a couple of the key members, but there's 32 countries in the in NATO. Specs.
Toast just said 6'7".
6'7". Bro. 6'7", indeed.
7 indeed.
You know, when I think World War III, all I can think is like a bunch of dudes running onto the field yelling, 6'7".
Okay, bro.
No, for real.
W war. If that's the case.
You do realize, Specs, that the NATO, right, was founded to provide a collective security against the Soviet Union, against Russia, basically.
Crazy.
So, damn. Ooh, damn. I gotta click into this video just to like hear what they're saying.
Russian and Belarusian militaries practicing for war.
I've been making this whole thing. Jackson's wanting me to make it. It's not even all, this is just a little part.
Russia denies that. The alliance's Secretary General says the drones were reckless.
General King Commission I are here to announce that NATO is launching Eastern Sentry.
And it landed on August.
French and Danish fighter jets and a frigate will join coordinated patrols. NATO's European
You gotta do XXX.
Quarters declining to give more details.
Eastern Sentry, as I envision it, is going to cover the entire eastern flank of the alliance from the high north to the Black Sea and the Mediterranean, anywhere that we might see a threat from the Russians.
This is the opposite of a tough decision. It is kind of a performative response.
The University of Toronto's Andreas Kasakamp says Russia is testing NATO again. The nearly 20 drones in Poland were the most and the most recent, but not the first.
It seems to follow the sort of logic that Russia has applied all along, that keep pushing until you meet some resistance.
Condemnation at the United Nations.
This is a dangerous and reckless escalation that is completely unacceptable and deeply concerning.
Kasakamp points out the drills are called Zapad, Russian for Western, and they're practicing offensive maneuvers.
In two prior cases, then in 2008 to 2022, those same type of military exercise turned into an actual invasion.
That was Georgia and Ukraine. Kasakamp says an attack on NATO isn't likely, but what would stop Russia are stronger American sanctions and arming Ukraine.
Bro, I can't believe the world we're in right now.
By fighter jets and armored tanks are seen in action in footage released from the defense ministries of both Belarus and Russia. The countries launched joint military drills known as Zapad 2025 on Friday. The exercises will take place on training grounds and in the Baltic and Barents Seas. But the activity is sparking concern among European leaders. At midnight, Poland closed its border with Belarus until further notice. This is due to the ongoing Zapad maneuvers, said Poland's interior minister. These maneuvers are aimed squarely at Poland and the European Union. These maneuvers are practicing aggressive warfare scenarios against our country. Both Belarus and Russia deny that the exercises pose any threat, with the Kremlin characterizing European concerns as, quote, emotional overload.
Oh.
Meanwhile, NATO is bolstering its defenses.
Don't fly your drones over another person's country.
After the unprecedented incursion of Russian drones into Polish airspace earlier this week, which prompted NATO to scramble fighter jets to shoot them down.
Fighter jets, wow.
Was not an isolated incident. Russia's recklessness in the air along our eastern flank is increasing in frequency. Whether intentional or not, it is dangerous and unacceptable.
Eastern Sentry, as I envision it, is going to cover the entire eastern flank of the alliance, from the high north to the Black Sea and the Mediterranean, anywhere that we might see a threat from the Russians.
Officials say the mission will involve equipment from allies including France, Germany, and the UK, and will integrate air and ground defenses and increase information sharing.
I have issued the order tonight for Eastern Sentry to begin. The order went out as this press conference began, and so operations are being brought together immediately underneath my authorities as SACEUR.
In neighboring Ukraine, Britain's Prince Harry making a surprise visit to Kyiv on Friday, where he met with Ukrainian war veterans. Harry's visit was reportedly aimed at outlining plans to assist veterans through his charity, the Invictus Games Foundation. For City News, I'm Erica Natividad.
Damn. Okay, so Russia, don't do anything stupid, please.
Luke here at the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. I'm here in the jungles of...
No, I don't. No. Okay, but why would they fly their drones over somewhere that they're not supposed to?